Hi buddy, welcome back to TerraFirmaCraft Season 4, Episode 119 with me, Sid. And I'm stood on the roof of the enchanting hut. Why? Because I can. No other reason really. So, last episode I did some stuff and I've done a little bit of grinding in the mob grinder, and we do have 1 or 2 levels. We've got 52 levels. We nearly have as many hit points as a bear. So watch out, bears. I've made some more books and stuff. We're 2 levels shy of being able to enchant that smite hammer. I also don't want to enchant that smite hammer right now. A very simple reason why I don't want to enchant the smite hammer. I'm kind of enjoying having 52 levels, strangely enough. It's liberating, I think is the word. So, yeah. What do I want to do today? Well, there's a few things. I want to chop down some trees because they're big and ugly and in the wrong places, but that's not my mission, not my prime purpose. But yeah, that will be one thing. I need to just do a little patrol around the place. I think I'm not sure what season we're in actually. What season is it? It's late autumn. We're coming into winter. Scout out the area for any things. I should probably harvest some of this fruit because I've noticed when I went in and checked my my food reserves to make some more sandwiches. I restocked my sandwich stash in my travelling bag, my ender bag, and we're not as healthy food-wise as we once were. We're starting to look a little bit light on the ground for some of the foods that we have. So yeah, restocking my food reserves might not be a bad idea, or at least picking these fruit while we can get them, because you know, it'd be a shame to waste them. So that's a thing. And we're going to need to plant those for next summer. I completely managed to miss the growing season for this one, so that's a good thing. Let me just go and pop all of this away, out of the way. That should do the trick nicely. But what I did, one of the things we started to try when I was going to make the silverwood wand, we went out. And one of the other objectives we had was getting redstone, and the reason we needed redstone is because I wanted to upgrade my jetpack, and we've not done that yet. So that's going to be a task, a job, if you like, a chore. But of course, it's never a chore. It's always a whoa. That's good. Always the delight to do these things. My God, that sounded like so creepy. I always get these red apples because I mean, waste not, want not. And then I shall start having a look at pulling together everything we need for. Oh, come on, come on, come on! You can do it. For jetpack upgrading, stack. Up. Just grab these last few. We're almost there now. There we go. That should be everything. Right, and on that note, we can go and put that stuff away. So, let me get myself sorted out. I'll be back with you in a sec. Alright, so first thing we need to do, we need to make a whole load of stuff, but the first thing we need is going to need 5 double layer capacitors. 5 double layer capacitors are going to use 10 energetic alloys, some coal powder and 10 basic capacitors. So let's get the capacitors done first, because that's easy. Bang. Oops, not that. Let's put that away for now. We're going to need that back in a moment, but we're going to use those. So we need, those need 2. So that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 energetic alloy. Okay, 18 gold. Luckily I've got lots of gold, so that's not an issue. 18 gold, 18 glowstone. Now that one might be more problematic. No, we're alright. 18 glowstone and 18. Let me just get rid of 7 of those. Oops, 7 of those. Let's go get that done then. It's funny with TFC that there comes a point that you start to see significant gains in the progress you can make, and obviously with all the machines we have in this, that makes it even more significant, and it's all good and yada yada and excellent and wonderful. So we are starting to see an increase in the ability to tech up. Now with that increase in the ability to tech up, I want to actually go and attack these oil reserves at some point, because of course we've got other forms of, if we have a look at oil and we go and look at that, what can we use crude oil for? We can make it a refinery, can be used to make fuel. Okay, and fuel can be used in there. Let's have a look. Refinery is old Buildcraft thing, blue steel gear, so we're obviously into the high end stuff, and some tanks and redstone torch. So we're going to want power, we're going to want to power those, we're going to want to power other things. I know we don't have anything even remotely resembling a tesseract, which is going to be a pain in the backside, but those might be our friends for some of the power plants out there, that we could use these things, the solars, to have like discrete power out there. We have got ender tanks, I think. Let me double check. Previous ender tanks. Yes, we have. So we can obviously pipe the materials back. Right, coal powder. That's the next thing we need to look for. How are we doing for that? We've got 8. I need another 10. Means I need to go and grab some coal. And no, 8. Let me just get this right a second. 5. Bang. Nearly made a big mistake then. So anyway, double layer capacitors in the back. That's all good. Let me put that back in there. Let's go and have a look, see what we need to do here then. So if we use this as our means of making things, use, so we need the thrusters, and they are going to require enhanced energy conduit, some redstone alloy, and pulsating crystals. Enhanced, have I got any enhanced? Good question. I don't know the answer. Go and have a look. Maybe in Trunky? Energy conduit. I'm guessing we haven't made enhanced yet. Where would you be if you were anywhere? Insulated redstone conduit. But no, we haven't made enhanced. So we need 3 more. And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Let's get that done. Nope. Blob, blob, blob. And then you are going to be required to make those. Right. Got that, got that, got that. Redstone alloy and pulsating. These are going to be the awkward ones, I think. Redstone alloy. Let's have a look at that first. Redstone alloy is redstone and silicon. That's easy. I need 2 of those. Make me some redstone alloy. Oh, have a drink. And obviously this should give us an increased range, because obviously the jetpack will take more power, and that in turn will work. So it means we can go out longer. We don't have to worry about recharging. So pulsating crystal is diamond and pulsating iron nuggets. Pulsating iron is made with ender pearl and wrought iron. I'm going to need 4 of those, aren't I? So 4 ender pearls and 4 iron. Steel, iron. We're getting a very low on iron. We're going to have to do something about that before long, because it will become an issue if we're not careful, and we don't want it to be an issue. While we're doing that, we need 4 diamonds. So I'm hoping we have got 4 diamonds. Good. We've also got these diamonds. You know, we're not completely diamond, and we know where diamonds are again, so we can go and mine those as well. However, I have a plan for those diamonds, so let's not get carried away with those to start off with. Alright, so we want 36 of those, and that gives us 4 of those. And then, so right, what we're using next, hang on, I've lost myself. Think we're there. That and that. That and that. That and that. That. That and that. 1, 2. And then we're going to take you with that and that. 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 Bang. Hey. Maximum charge of 4 million RF. Uses 200 RF per tick. Which is going to take a little bit. What we got in there? We've got 5 million RF. Let's go for it. And while we are going for it, I am going to go and grab, should have some somewhere, stack of blaze rods. We'll stick those in, and you know, we might as well use every single device we've got to keep the power running. And that wants to go and output. It's going down at a rate of not right. That's done. That's stopped going down. It's now going up. Yep, that's fine. Okay, so we've got the tier 3 jetpack now. The next one for that is getting silly. We're into the vibrant jetpack, and we're into emeralds with vibrant alloys, and yeah, I don't think we're ever going to need that level of juice for the time being. But oh, one sandwich. Strength of bear. That's what it feels like. I feel like I'm getting pumped on bear stuff. Let's have that one. There we go. Okay. So I know 1 or 2 of these are not complete sandwiches because the cheese ran out. You know what that's like when you're making a sandwich and you run out of a key ingredient. Have we done everything there was there? Let's get this one to upgrade jetpack tier 2. Done. I don't know, well, you can't insert a page with this, can you? Now we do need to still get all of this stuff as well. That's a thing. Right, let me have a little more about what we're going to do next, and I shall be right back with you. Alright, so I talked about the diamonds, and I talked about what my plans were. And my plans are basically, I want to try the Buildcraft Quarry. Because again, we've never had this technology. This is all shiny new technology for us. Well, blue steel gears. Now we haven't got a lot of blue steel. We've probably not enough actually. So it's going to be expensive. It kind of goes without saying. I think everything's expensive now. But before we can do that, I'm just going to sleep the night off. And things. If you're interested, by the way, by that message, there's already a mob in this one. I've captured some zombie villages. I'm just not ready to use them yet because I'd already made my plans of what I wanted to do today. But I've got 3. So I've got 3 stabs of curing them. Alright, let me get some clay. Wherever that may be. Here we go. Bonk. So, gears are made with, you make a raw, let's go back to here. You've got wrought iron, you've got steel, and you've got blue steel gears. And the gears are made with a brass sleeve and a wrought iron welded together. Now, brass sleeve, you need a sleeve mold. The sleeve mold is made like that, and we make a sleeve mold like this. So we're going to need how many? I don't know whether these will reuse, so we'll assume that they won't, because they generally don't when you're making these things. So we're going to make, we'll make 3 just for the wrought iron. We'll do the steel ones to start off with, because I've not done these before. This is all new to me. So let's make 2 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's enough for the steel ones, and then we're going to need to make the other half of this, which is these, which are made with that, and again, play piece. So it's that one. It's basically 3 and 3, and then okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, oh no, that's not right. Damn it. Okay. It's alright, it's only clay. No? What am I doing wrong here? I've just looked at the damn... You know what it's like? You just look at it and then you kind of go, how did you make that again? Right, that's what I did wrong. Okay. Try that again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. What is wrong here? Okay. Let's try that one more time with feeling, shall we? One, two, three, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So yeah, I think I know one. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. Play gear. Yay, we're cooking now. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. And I don't know how many I need of these, so I'm going to make 8. Because if they reuse, they reuse. If they don't, then we're not sat here with mud on our face. Let me get those done, be back in a sec. Alright, I've got those cooked. Having a furnace is so much easier than having to faff around with pit kilns. So we need brass, 2 of those I'm guessing, 1 for each of those, and I'm not sure how much steel we need. We've got wrought iron, that is steel, there's 2 of those, but there's 32 pig iron. I've also got a whole load of pig iron here, and that should be hopefully enough. Got 32, got 32 coal coke there. We'll whack that in there. Let me go and grab some coal. So there's a comment saying that they're I can't remember who it was, so apologies because I'm crap with memory. Pit kiln, sorry, coke oven, not creating coal coke, creating charcoal. If you put logs in here, it will create charcoal. If you put coal, sorry, let's do that. If you put coal in there, you have to craft it in Minecraft coal first. It will create coal coke. Creosote oil you obviously need. That's full, that's full, that's full. We need a barrel. Grab a couple because I think we're probably going to need them. And as you go with these, you're going to have to obviously empty Don't know whether you can, whether it'll take it. Well, you're not taking that bucket. All right, that's not a problem. I happen to know where I have some wooden buckets, so seems odd that you won't take the expensive bucket when you will take a wooden one. But well, I assume you'll take a wooden one anyway. Yes, you do. So just bucket it in and everybody's happy. Because otherwise you're going to run out of, we're there, 37 buckets now. Christ. Got plenty. Alright, well, we'll just take those out. Yeah, so I will get a few more of that out of the way, and we shall get the steel, which is going to come out of there, and we'll be good and happy. Back in a moment. Don't forget, you need to put it through twice. Alright, so we are here. We've got our flint and steel. Light the furnace. I'm going to guess that there is no other way. Let me just double check these. No, the recipe for that is only that. That's the only way to make it. Okay, so what we don't know is how much material these take. So I'm going to start off with the brass. That shouldn't take too long to melt. And once that's up to temperature, it'll melt down. We should have some brass in there, and then we can try and get it into this sleeve mold. Maybe. Say, never done this. This is all new. Shiny stuff. Brass, 1 ingot's worth. Oh. Right, so we're waiting on that. That's going to... Presumably, we're going to put that in this way. If not, then maybe we have to put it into an ingot mold first and then... Because you can't put that into a ceramic vessel. I don't think, anyway. Let's see. This... I would have expected this to be going in there. Uses of that... Yeah, well, yeah, we oh, man. Okay, how is this supposed to work then? Maybe we'll try this. It goes in, do. There's always a way. There's always a way to do this stuff. There you go. And that gives us that and that. Okay, well that's simple enough then, and presumably the same for this, so I'm guessing it's going to be an ingot per piece. This is going to be quite expensive then. But, you know, not too bad I suppose. It could be worse. Okay, well, we're going to cast these. It's probably going to be the same process for the steel ingot as it is for the yep, and it destroys the molds. Okay, that's what we needed to know. So we need to run this through, and well, I'll be back with you in a little while. You know, there is a kind of mad genius to this. I've got to admire anybody whose vision can encompass this level of detail of getting things. I had recently recorded not TFC, and I was admiring the, what's the word I'm looking for, the attention to detail of Animania that you needed. I don't know whether we can do this, whether these need to be heated or not. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think they probably do. Right, we'll do that in this one. I was admiring the attention to detail of. In fact, we'll do it in both. I think we'll put those in there. That will keep that one running, because these are going to be dangerous to overheat. They'll melt. Yeah, the attention to detail that Animania had to the cattle. Now, obviously, but those of you who know me will know that I grew up on and around a farm. And as a result of that, you know, I'm fairly up to speed with how animal husbandry and the likes works. And obviously, if you are, what's the word I'm looking for here? If you are a dairy farmer, you know that to get milk out of a cow, said cow has to be a mummy. So realistically, I shouldn't have been able to milk this cow. In fact, I should probably do that while I'm thinking about it. I shouldn't be able to milk this cow until this cow has had a baby, because that's how it works. Which one are you? No, oh, there you go. Number 3 cow. Yeah. That's a requirement, you know. That's how mammals work. You get pregnant, you have babies, and your mammary tissue, the thing that gives you your species name, produces milk. Simples. Now, in Animania, that has been modelled. You have to get a bull and a cow. You have to get them to mate. You have to get a mummy to have a baby cow, and then from that point on, the cow is milkable. I don't know whether she's gone, or they've gone quite as far with Animania as to say if you stop milking it for any length of time, it will actually dry up and go, you know, not milkable again, because that's how, again, what happens. You know, you have to milk regularly to stimulate production of milk. And it is just impressive as hell, the level of detail you get with some of these mods. Let me get this one lit here. I wanted to know, can I can't place this on a wall. This is a real pain for me. I want to put this somewhere, and not like that. I want to actually pop it in a thing, or a thing. I'm going to just put one in there for now so we can keep our eye on it, because obviously these need to get to cam weld. This needs to get to cam weld, but it will be able to be welded at a much lower temperature. So we need to be careful with it, because otherwise we'll end up... In fact, we should be able to just stick a couple of those in, just in case. That will give us a little bit of protection. I don't know why there's a dirt still in there, don't ask. Yellow cam weld, that's fine. I don't know whether this will ever get to the danger point, so we'll just keep our eye on that one. This is at very hot, that's fine. I'm going to run this through, and I'll be back with you when we get to the temperature. But obviously we need to repeat this for the iron, and we also need to do blue steel, which we're going to need to make blue steel, and we're probably going to need some resources for that. So back in a mo. Alright, this is approaching dark red, and it's already at cam weld, so I've got the next one in. These are at yellow white, and they both come in the cam weld range, so this is getting close to ready. Bright red. I'm going to let it go a little bit hotter. Just because we can. And I don't want it to... Okay, danger. Bang and bang and bang. There we go. First gear. Okay, so that's the process. We've just got this one to do, and then, as I say, there's the wrought iron to do, and we need to think about the blue steel, which is going to be more expensive. Obviously, that's not there, by the way, that's a ghost. Yeah, back in a mo. Alright, so I've got the first 2 ingredients, the steel ingots. Now, the quarry required 3 wrought iron, which is going to require 12 wrought iron ingots. Now, we have got that, but we're getting very low. I did know we have a little bit of hematite in this system. We've got pig iron there still. We've got a whole load of Thorncraft stuff in there. Needs a bit of a tidy out again, unfortunately. We have... Well, it's not going to help me because I'm looking in the wrong place. Let's have a look up here. We've got tungsten, gypsum, sphalerite, native silver, a little bit of limonite. Yeah, that will grind, won't it? I think. We can definitely... that by default will give us yellow. It also gives us iron dust, so... But that'll give us the yellow. That's more than enough there. We've got cassiterite, we've got a little bit of tetrahedrite, we've got some bauxite, we've got a little bit of teeny bit of galana. We've got some iron dust in here, which I think we can combine to get... Yes, we can. That's one. So we can process that. That's going to get us something. But let me run that one through first. See what we get out of this. So that might sort the iron situation. Obviously the blue steel is a little bit more complex, and we'll certainly be doing that next episode, because that's a job. That is a job for, you know, when you've got a good run up at this stuff. But yeah, there's always a chance of extras, which is even with, and the flint is helping. Now we could do dark steel, but dark steel itself is... let's just double check dark steel, shall we? It uses obsidian, which is a bit of a pain. But what else does it? Is it iron? Or it is iron, isn't it? Yeah. So the dark steel itself is actually dependent on us having iron. Would be better if it was steel. I've got loads of steel, just don't have much iron. Oh well. So I'll get this process. We'll have we need to obviously get the molds processed up for the 3 iron gears and the bronze things and everything. Might need more clay, but I think on that note I'm going to call it an episode on this one, because and we will come back to this process as we go. Now these blaze rods, absolute godsend when it comes to that. Oh, we got a bit of tin out of that one. That was nice. Bonus. Almost there. Oh, and a little bit of nickel as well. Okay. Yeah, we're not quite. What have we got? 22 ingots. That's actually not a bad return on investment there. Of course, the other thing we have got is it's been a productive episode, I think. We've got stuff. Most importantly, we have got this fella here, which is, look at my lovely jetpack. Oop. I mean, that, look, there's barely any RF usage. So that in itself is pretty good. But until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.